And I said, you know what, I'm going to be a part of this change. I would be a hypocrite if I stayed seated in my bed watching this live and didn't be out here. I drove from far just to be out here. My car parked somewhere I don't even know if we're getting break into. But I trying to know that, listen, until we are willing to sacrifice ourselves, our comforts for a global change instead of worrying about individual progression, nothing will happen in this country. Until we stop worrying about ourselves, because I have a government job and I'm making a salary and not worrying about the persons who cannot even get their NIB contributions, nothing will change. Until we stop worrying about ourselves and that we have a car and not worrying about the people who have to catch bus and how the bus system is now have to now maneuver after the pandemic, nothing will change. It takes each and every Bahamian citizen to stand up to create the change, and not to say, okay, I'm fighting against the FNM. It's not to say I'm fighting against the PLP or the DNA, but it's saying that I am a Bahamian citizen, and after all of these governments would come and governments would go, I still remain a Bahamian citizen. It's up to us to cause legislation to be implemented that will benefit the masses of Bahamians. We are too long of being silent in this country due to fear and victimization and retaliation. It's time to take a stand, man. And there's no time better than now. There's no time better than now. And I feel this in my heart, and I feel this in my soul as a citizen of this country, a law-abiding citizen of this country, to know that a lot of people are hurting inside this country, and leaders are sitting back, millionaires are sitting back on their yachts, and people are eating caviar while people are dying and starving in this country. I refuse to stand back. I refuse to stand back and watch this injustice in my country. Our spiritual leaders know that they have a platform that they can influence many people to stand about here, and they are now sitting in their houses or chilling on their back porches. I refuse to stay seated knowing all this injustice is happening in this country. I refuse, as a black Bahamian man with potential, with degrees, and with abilities and passion for my country and my love for what I do, that we stand back and allow these things to happen in this country, and until every one of us take the stand to become the change we want to see, change will never come in this country. Take the stand. You might not be able to take the stand today, but take the stand next time. Take the stand in your local communities. Take the stand in your churches. Take the stand with these adolescent crime and these criminality at the top. Take a stand, and until we take a stand, nothing will happen in this country. I feel this to the core of my existence. I feel this to the core of my bone. I feel this because if I don't take a stand, based on what happened to me, I would become a criminal. If I don't take a stand based on what happened to me, I would go and buy a gun and run up in someone's house and kill them too. If I don't take I'd rather take a stand before I become a criminal. And I'm standing out here for every person whose voice has been silenced in this country due to crime, and victimization. I stand today for every person whose voice has been silenced because of victimization and retaliation. I stand today for every person who don't believe that they have resources enough to stand because some people are afraid to be locked up. Yes. I came out here today to be that voice in the wilderness, that voice that's going to speak out. And if you don't believe that you're enough, you might never be enough, but all of us together, we can be enough. Take that stand. Become the change you wish to see. If you want to have change, you can't just sit by and allow everybody else who feel this passion to be out here. You have to be out here as well. This is a warrior out here. She's a warrior out here. Everyone you're looking at out here are warriors in their own individual capacities. Everybody out here represents a different cause out here today. And I represent every family who have lost a member or a loved one to the acts of violence and crime in this country. Criminality at the top. Lawyers and MPs and magistrates getting paid big time money to line their pockets. While people are going home crying. They're going home hurting, and they are going home cannot sleep. I represent every person in this country who are now visiting their family graves on Mother's Day, on Father's Day, or Daddy Day. I'm standing for everyone in this country. Our country will never be no better as long as we have mothers supporting criminals and walking up and down to the court trying to get bail. Our country will never be no better as long as we have MPs standing on platforms at funerals and trying to advance their political agendas, not caring about the people that are left hurting. Our country will never be no better until every person in this country take a stand for justice, take a stand for accountability, and be responsible for every action that they take, every word that they speak, everything that they do. Our country will never change until you on this live, until you watching me, until you watching me with Shanique, until you watching me on ZNS. Take a stand, man. Right. Take a stand before it comes to your doorstep. Take a stand before it leaves you or your family or your neighbor or your brother hurting or your brother killed inside the street. Take a stand. I didn't even come out here to talk today. I feel this so much in my bone because if I don't stand, I will kill.
Come on now.
So I have to stand. I have to stand. Wow. Take a stand, bombers. Take a stand, man. Take a stand.
You didn't want to get to that. But that's the God.